Everybody, 2021 Buick Encore GX. It's time to change the air filter. Well, at least that's what the car is telling me. The car is saying change the air filter. So it must need it, right? Does it? Really? Does it really need it? Well, we're going to dive into this unit. We're going to take apart the air cleaner box. I'm going to show you guys how to get in there and check your air filter. I don't have one. I was sure I brought one, but now I can't find it. But that was a couple of weeks ago. So let's get to it. Very little tools needed. I'll show you in a second. Let's do this. I'm getting there. So if you guys got one of these, pull it out. If you don't have one of those, this will probably do the trick. You'll also need one of these, Phillips screwdriver. Myself personally, I'm going to be cheating with this. And I think that's everything, so let's get over there. Come on. All right, so here's the part where you're going to need this little tool to just get in that little clip. And we'll just lift that off and we'll set that aside where we're not going to lose it. And now there's another one right over here. This is what I was saying you can use the little flat screwdriver for if you have it. Now there's two clips on each side right here. Those released fairly easily. And then there's clips on each side of this piece right here. You just lift that up. And here's our air cleaner box. So we'll set this aside. And this is what I was saying you would need the Robinson or the Phillips screwdriver for. You don't want to lose those. They're very expensive, and I just dropped one. Oops. Oh, there's one more on the back. All right. So now this should lift right off without touching anything else. Hey, and there's our air filter. All right, so now the question, the debate, whether to change or not to change. So I guess there is a number of ways to check an air filter. One is to hold it up to the light, and if you can see light through it, some people say it's okay. Maybe just looking at it like this, you know. Now this vehicle has 32,000 kilometers, somewhere around there, I believe, 33,000 kilometers, miles right here. And it doesn't drive in any conditions that are horrible. This looks pretty good to me. I'm going to maybe just start up the air compressor, get some compressed air. We're going to blow it out. We're going to check it out. I can actually see through it, even with that sponge on the back right now. Let me show you guys. Okay, so let's see if you guys can actually see this. If you look through, as I move it up to some light here, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can get a better light over here maybe. Are you guys able to see that? No, I can see through it with my eyes. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. It's not super dirty. If you can look here, you can see the bottom of it looks really good as well. Right here, this is a little bit dirty. So I'm just going to clean this out. And I will change it on my next oil change, I believe. So yeah, that's my opinion. There you go, I blew it out. Now, one thing I think that everybody should remember, this is a turbo car. Turbo's got to breathe, baby. So I guess the almighty question comes down to how comfortable you feel with a filter that you can still see through versus what the car is telling you to change it. Now, the manufacturer is recommending the changing of the filter. So the car is just an algorithm, and that's what's determining whether or not you should change your filter, when you should change it, and how it brings down the percentage of the filter. Now, it doesn't know about conditions, any of that stuff that you're driving in, whether it's dusty, sandy, all that stuff. But what it does take into account is the amount of hours on the engine, the amount of maybe RPM. There's a whole bunch of different factors that have the computer say, hey, it's time to change me. So do you follow the car and the manufacturer's recommendations, or do you just clean it out and put it in yourself? So like I mentioned a few minutes ago, because this is a turbo engine, I'm still fairly happy with what I see here, but I am going to replace it. Now, it only takes 2 seconds to take it back apart. So when I get back to work, I'm going to grab a filter. So of course, putting the filter back in is the total reverse of what we just did after I fished the screw out of the cradle and the frame somewhere down there laying in the water. Ugh. Yeah, fell on the ground. Today's gonna be a good day. A really good day. Or not. So there you go, guys. I hope this really helped you on how to change your filter, how to find it on your 2021 Buick Encore with the 3-cylinder turbo. I think it's a 1.3 liter. So yeah, I got a bit more content out there on the Encore GX and our older Encore 2017. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys following along, and we'll see you guys next time.